When the previous agreement, the 2015 JCPOA, was concluded, the then inventory of enriched uranium was shipped out, and it ended up in Russia. I don't know whether a similar model could be applied in this case. The big difference here is that we are talking about 400, more or less 400 kilograms of 60% uranium. It's a very high level of enrichment, so it is a delicate matter. But I think that if that was the issue upon which the agreement depended, I am sure that there will be more than one country which would be willing to assist in this case. Well, you know, negotiations are of course a process, and there is a give and take. The American side has put forward a concrete proposal. I haven't seen it. It's something that is part of their own singular dialogue, I would say. The Iranians are expressing some misgivings, but they have not replied officially yet. They are evaluating what the United States has proposed. And there, not surprisingly, the bone of contention continues to be the enrichment, uranium enrichment. Yes, no, if yes, how much, in what form, if no, alternatives, etc. You mentioned this consortium. There are other ideas that are being floated. The important thing for me is that they don't throw the towel, that the process continues.
And from your conversations with both sides, do you feel that both sides are committed to reaching an agreement?
Yes. I think they both want an agreement, which doesn't mean that it's easy to get, but simple and obvious as this may sound, having two sides that want an agreement is an enormous advantage. In my long diplomatic career, I have participated in negotiations where it was not necessarily the case that the sides wanted an agreement. They were coming to the negotiating table because there was no other chance. They were coming to the negotiating table to try to distract. They were coming to the negotiating table in the hope that it would fail. In this case, when I talked to Ambassador Witkoff, I sense the disposition of President Trump, as he himself has said, to have an agreement. And when I talk to President Pezeshkian, as I did last November, or Foreign Minister Arakci, I think they also recognize. Don't forget that for Iran to negotiate directly with the United States is a very difficult thing. They have traditionally been very reluctant to engage directly with the United States. And unlike in the past you had other people. It was a bigger table. You had China, you had Russia, you had the Europeans, etc. Now it's one-on-one, and we will see what happens. But I think it is important. This is why we have to support them both.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.